Alright, what's going on, guys? Super Fascist here. Welcome to my very first video on this it's here YouTube channel. And to introduce my channel, I wanted to go through a little Q&A sesh, some things about me. So I reckon we should jump straight into it. First one's what's your name? Due to the nature of the content of this channel, I'd rather not reveal that anytime soon. But next question, how old are you? I'm 17 years of age. Yeah, I suppose that's all there is to it. My earliest memory, nothing really amazing. The first thing I can ever remember is like basically when I came into consciousness, I suppose. I was playing a keyboard and I was figuring out what the color green was. So, yeah, pretty good. Favorite alcoholic drink? I haven't had much, but I'm a big fan of tequila. I like getting smashed and dying quickly. Favorite vegetable? Is carrot a vegetable? I suppose that's alright. Cucumber, maybe? Remember my first day of school? No, but I do remember my first school, and didn't like it, I suppose. Moved very quickly after that. Worst exam result I ever got was a E on my maths. I failed the subject after that. Found that was pretty good. I'm now in a maths essentials class. We're learning perimeter in year 11. That's pretty good. How tall am I? I'm 5'5", and a lot of you are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, fascist is Nazi, huh? He's gonna be like a 6'2" Aryan bulk, bloody 300-pound epic bro." Nah, I mean, I'm not scrawny. I play rugby, but by no means am I a fucking Aryan type bloke. Can I swim? Well, considering where I live, nation girt by sea, we're very adept swimmers. Most of us love a day at the beach. Those of you who are unaware, this is an Australian accent, South Australia to be exact. That's where I'm currently located. My favourite movie actress? What's that chick? I don't know. Fuck. Actresses, no, fuck. I don't know. I want to say, fuck this. Pass. Favorite movie actor? Jake Gyllenhaal, without a doubt. I mean, I can pin that one off the top of my head, but not bloody actress. My favorite politician? All time, probably Julius Caesar, but as of now, I'd say Tony Abbott. People reckon he's a bit of a cunt, because he is a bit of a knob. He's a terrible public relations bloke, but you know, his policies were good. Stop the boats. I mean, we've got no bloody boats anymore, and his Centrelink policy was pretty good too. Work for the dole on that, so people are getting out there and working, I suppose, now. That's good. Favorite historical figure, been dead for at least 100 years. Whoo, boy, that's a tough one. I've got to say Otto von Bismarck, I reckon. Yeah, he was a pretty good bloke. Prussian Empire and all that. Favorite superheroine? I don't know. Aren't many major ones, I suppose. The one that Scarlett Johansson plays is pretty alright. What's her name? Black Widow, I suppose. Yeah, that'll do. Favorite superhero? Fuck, man. I don't have, like, I was gonna say Deadpool, but his recent adaptation, like, just made me realize how cringy he was. So he's not my favorite anymore. But he was in the comics, so I guess I'll say that. Superhero of comics, Deadpool. Female scientist other than Madame Curie. That's the one who made the bloody penicillin or something, wasn't it? No, that was an Australian. Mary Curie. She made fucking something. Panamax, maybe. I don't know. Panadol. Female scientist. No. Sorry, mate. Favorite mythological god or goddess? Probably Thor. I mean, pretty normie answer, I know, but, you know, Just that. Favorite woman of all time? Yeah. Yep. Do you agree with an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth? Yes, I do. If someone wants to knock me out, then fucking best believe they get knocked out too. Do I agree with life does not forgive weakness? Fuck yes, that is absolutely, I agree with that. If you're a weak cunt, you can only rely on the fucking government to bail you out. Because if you're that much of a weak pissant, then your government isn't gonna fucking bail you out. The bloody charity organisations aren't gonna bail you out. You've only got yourself to blame. So yeah, that's my view on it. Alright, continuing on, we've got, do I agree with, it is the enemy who can truly teach us to practice the virtues of compassion and tolerance. No, I believe that's up to religion and, oh yeah, I suppose that's really all there is to it. To me at least. Shitstorm in the comments. Do I agree with the state can do what they want to do? Yeah, they can do whatever the fuck they think is better for the country. Alright, where were we? Do I agree with, if I had to choose between betraying my country and betraying my friend, I should have the guts to betray my country? No. State above all. Do I agree with, if the path can be beautiful, let us not ask where it leads? No, that's commie. Do I agree with crime is a product of social excess? I don't know what social excess means, but if it doesn't say crime is a product of your own actions, then no, I don't agree with that. Social actions, whatever you want. Fucking, if you commit a crime, you're responsible for it. Let me just say that. There's nothing else that you can blame, alright? Do I agree with do unto others as you would have them do unto you? No. Fucking do what I want, mate. Do I agree with man is naught but a single nation? Don't know what that means, but there's plenty nations out there, so I guess I have to disagree with that. Do I agree with bulimia is so 87? Bulimia still exists. Don't know what that is exactly asking. The worst movie I've ever seen. Super Babies 2. If you want to look that up, I'm pretty sure it's like number 15 on IMDb's worst 250 film. Is it worst 100? Worst 100 films. My dad bought it for me when he went to Thailand. He bought one of those burnt copies that they sell for like 20 cents each. So yeah, got a copy of that for me. And even when I was that young, I knew it was absolutely fucking terrible. Worst TV show I've ever seen, probably Home and Away, but you know, I watch that, you know, religiously all the time. It's fucking terrible, but you know, get around it. Worst book I've ever read, Emerald Atlas. I read that in primary school, and fucking terrible. Please don't ever read the Emerald Atlas. The worst song I've ever worst song I've ever heard. Fuck, what do I say for this one? Any harsh noise, I reckon. If you want to look that up, a harsh noise, yeah. That's pretty interesting. Worst sport I know of, lawn bowls. Yeah, it's got heaps of skill involved, right? Worst movie star ever, Ron Perlman, the guy who played Hellboy. If you look at his Facebook page, it's literally just like what you'd imagine like a redneck tryhard would be. It's fucking terrible. Worst comedian ever, Michael Moore, or maybe even John Oliver. Yeah, they're pretty terrible. Worst author ever, Michael Moore again. Worst musical act ever, I wouldn't know, because musical acts, what is that, like theatre only, or is that musical acts as a whole? If it's like a band, who's the one that played fucking Lips of an Angel? They're fucking terrible. The worst sports star I've ever seen. The Aboriginal boxer who was a wife beater and then he turned to a Muslim. I can't remember his name, but he was an absolute cunt. If I could go back in time to witness a historical event in person, what event would I see? The one where the giant blimp full of helium just got fucking absolutely annihilated. Blew up. I mean, it was terrible to see all those people die, but I mean, like, that fire would have been something to see. Yeah. If I could go anywhere in the world right now, where would I go? Probably England. See my family up in England. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my granddad and grandma are gonna die pretty soon, but haven't been to England as a whole yet, so might pay them a visit or something like that. What's next? If I could... No, just did that. If I could meet anyone in the world, who would I meet? Fuck, what did I say for this? Oh yeah, that's right. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. If I could be famous for one thing, what would it be? Probably this, actually. Just doing political commentary over video game footage. I reckon that'd be pretty good. To, like, simple and easy thing to be famous for, and like everyone knows. Like, oh yeah, Super Fascist, he's the one that does the political commentary over video games. Pretty chiller, yeah. If I could buy anything regardless of cost, what would I buy? Fucking a spaceship that actually functions and a crew. Yeah. Go to space, inhabit another exoplanet, create my own little colony. I reckon that'd be pretty chilled. If I could change one thing about my country, what would it be? I mean, there's an event that comes to mind very, very quickly. It's the fucking blackout that happened last night. I was out of internet for about 12 hours. I was fucking pissed off because I only got one power network in my fucking city. So I put nuclear power in there because we don't have any nuclear power at the moment. And I reckon that's like the most renewable, most powerful, cleanest, whatever. I reckon it's the best. If I could change one thing about international politics, what would it be? Globalism. I'm a big fan of international nationalism because, you know, nationalism is for your people. It's like globalism's concerned with people who aren't your own. I think that's a bit dog, to be honest. What's next? If I could meet any famous person who is dead, who would it be? Jesus Christ. And if that's not an option, Julius Caesar. If I could be the dictator of the world, would I? Yeah, probably. Man, it's a lot of responsibility, but dictator of the world sounds fun, at least. I mean, if I'm doing a shitty job, I'll definitely hear about it. If I could eat an entire cow in one sitting, would I? I'm pretty sure I could, if I was hungry enough, so yeah. Have I ever legally downloaded music, TV shows, movies from the net? Who hasn't, right? Have I ever used illegal narcotics? No. Nah. I've definitely had some legal narcotics, I'll tell you that. Have you ever got any points in driving license? Don't have one. Have you ever stolen anything from a shop? No, I reckon thievery is for fucking cunts. If you, like, can't even support your own community, then, like, I don't know, like, thievery is just a dog thing. Have you ever bought alcohol or cigarettes while underage? Yep. I've never bought it directly, like, from the shop, but I've definitely got, like, a medium to get it for me. Have you ever bought alcohol or cigarettes for another person who was underage? Nope. I want to spy for myself, right? Have you ever tried to cheat the tax man? No, and I probably wouldn't, unless I was running my own business, because corporate laws, yeah, they're pretty heavy. Have you ever ridden on a train or bus without paying? Yep, every day when I go to the gym, when I come back, I don't pay for the train. Have you ever been arrested? No. Have you ever been charged with a crime? No, I've never been charged with a crime. What's the furthest I've ever been from home? Langkawi in Malaysia. Where have you visited that you'd like to go back to? Brisbane, probably. Where would I like to go that I haven't been yet? Poland. Yeah, Poland. Look up to them. Pretty good. And, you know, I suppose that'll do it for now. So I suppose I'll see you in the next video that I do. That'll do it.